Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Brady now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 30, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check. Mike, 55. Right there, remember, 55. It's time to win, rip.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the screen. Hey, 16
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, watch the ball.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Cowboys.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
At the throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
It's a gain of 9. First down, Dallas.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going and finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 71 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. McCoy's got the first down and more. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's now 2nd down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Greg Zerline to kick off 4th down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Mike Evans, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Watson. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Let me too. Let's make these babies cry.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bears 28. Cowboys.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own 10.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go to Elliott again. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He completes it to Evans. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The third quarter.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 40.
A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
46-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And this is caught by Evans. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the...
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A loss of 6.
Second and 16.
Second down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 57 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Cover.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brady going to look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we